In this video, we will understand what escape sequences are and how to use them. To understand the motivation for working with escape sequences, which are also referred to as escape characters, consider the following question. Can we write a Java code that prints the following code? Code is like humor. When you have to explain it, it's bad. By Corey House. Let's give it a try. I have the BlueJ open with escape sequences class defined and ready to be used. I will go and try to print a statement here which contains that code that we want to print. System.out.println double quotes for the string, and then I will start by adding the quote saying code is like humor. When you have to explain it, it's bad. Hyphen Corey House. So I'm done writing this part for the system.out.println statement, and then I try to compile, and this is where the problem happens. Notice here that it underlines this with a red line. It also marks a couple of places in this line with red underline, and also it shows here that we have 8 errors. So if you hover over these underlines, it's going to tell you what is expected. So here it says that I'm expecting here the closing parentheses, which tells you that Java sees this as the opening and the closing double quotes of a string. So we can see that we have a problem printing this code. The problem is because Java can distinguish between the double quotes of the quoted statement and the double quotes that encloses a string literal in Java. To fix this problem, we need to help Java distinguish between the two. This is the task of the escape sequences. Escape sequences are special characters that allow us to print more information than just strings of characters. It also helps us print unprintable characters, just like the double quotes in the previous example. The following is the list of these escape sequences or characters. The \n is the new line character. \t creates a tab which gives you a horizontal space. \b is the backspace that goes back by one character. \r is used to return the cursor to the beginning of the current line. Double \/ is used to print a backslash. \single quotation and \/ double quotations are used to print the single and double quotation marks. Notice that all of these are called escape sequences. They are also called escape characters, even though they are formed of 2 actual keyboard characters. The term escape means that they escape the standard interpretation by the compiler as being a character. For example, the \n escapes being interpreted as a \ character followed by an n character. Instead, it's treated as a single character. Now we can go back to our example and fix this problem. Now we are back to our example, and what we want to do is to go and distinguish between these 2 opening double quotes. The first one is the actual double quote for the string literal. The second one is going to be the opening double quotes of the quoted text. In this case, we need to add a \ to make it escape character. And this one here is the closing double quotes of the quoted text. Let's add another \. If we compile, now it's compiling without any complaints. Let's run this part. And now we get the code printed on our screen. Using combinations of escape characters, we can write complex text output. Let's take an example. The following statements, for example, will print the list of products with an indentation as follows. Notice here that the first statement is a print statement, which is going to print these are our top sellers. Followed by \n, this is going to create a new line. At the beginning of the next print statement, we have a \t, which creates a tab. Then it tries computer games, followed by a \n, which takes us to a new line. Another \t, followed by coffee. then another \n, which takes us to a new line, and then \t for a tab, and then \print. At this point, we know the difference between the print and println methods. We also know how to use the escape characters. Given the following snippet of the code, what is the output of compiling and running it?